explain it this way. I have two lines or two land markings, this edge and that edge. It's called lesser wing of sphenoid. And then we have another edge here lower down. It starts from here all the way up to that edge. This is called greater wing of sphenoid. The area before the lesser wing, all this area, is called anterior cranial fossa. Between the lesser wing of a sphenoid and the greater wing of a sphenoid, the middle cranial fossa, all this area, all that area. Back to this, we have the posterior cranial fossa. Let's go for the anterior cranial fossa, explain land markings you need to know. By the middle, we have the crista galli, a small ridge of bone. On each side, I have openings, small holes like that. Why for? The cranial nerve number 1, called olfactory nerve, as its filaments or fibers are going to pass through this. It's the nerve for smell. So this is the cribriform plate. Anterior to the crista galli, I have this opening, foramen cecum. The opening. Foramen cecum. This one. Let's go to the lesser wing of a sphenoid. It ends with these two pointed pieces called anterior clinoid process. Anterior clinoid processes. Back to it, we have an area looks like the back of a horse called dorsum celli. It's a Turkish name. Or hypophyseal fossa. Fossa is a shallow groove where the pituitary gland is located in this area. Back to it, I have the dorsum celli. The two ends of the dorsum celli make the posterior clinoid processes. Those the anterior, those the posterior. Okay. If we go to the posterior cranial fossa, I have the same markings from outside. They are from inside also. The same. But you call it internal. So I have here internal occipital protuberance, internal occipital crest, and the three lines, highest nuchal line, superior nuchal line, and inferior nuchal line. Now time for foramina, the openings. I'm going to mention the same like from outside. I'm going to mention those from inside, carbon copy of those from outside. So I start by the foramen ovale, foramen lacerum, foramen spinosum, sorry for that, foramen lacerum, okay? And then the opening for the artery, which is not open from the other side, carotid canal. It could be this, it's here, more clear. Carotid canal for the internal carotid artery. It's not open from the other side. I'm going to add 3 more. Look to the anterior crinoid process. I have an opening just back to it for the optic nerve, the cranial nerve number 2, and this is for and this is called optic canal or optic foramen. Below the lesser wing of a sphenoid, I have a crack or a fissure, superior orbital fissure. Can you see it? That one. Okay? And then I have another opening just at the end of the superior orbital fissure, this one and that one. Foramen rotundum. So there are 3 new optic foramen or optic canals, superior orbital fissures, foramen rotundum. The posterior cranial fossa, I still have the jugular foramen, the same like from outside, the foramen magnum, and I still have the cranial nerve number 12, hypoglossal foramen. I'm going to add 1 more, this one, internal auditory meatus. We have from outside the external auditory meatus, from inside it's called internal auditory meatus. That's it. Easy. It needs to review. It needs to follow up. I give you time to review all that stuff.